However, we are going to go to our next guest here on International Live, and we are going to attempt to get them on here. I don't know what the heck we're going to do here. We'll figure it out, though, because if not, we're going to go to our other guest. See what happens here. Nope. Apparently they do not exist. But we will try this again. Because I hope they exist. We're hoping they exist. If they don't exist, then it's just a random Skyper. I don't know. I think we might have our guest. Look at that.
What's going on?
Hello, sir. How are you? Let me grab the world famous DJ Danny D, the man, the myth, the legend. Forget about what you've heard. Forget about all that stuff. DJ Danny D is going to join us back here on International Live, and we've got our next guest out the gate with us, as they say. And
Yes.
so go ahead and educate me and Danny as to who you are, how we find you on the web, all the pertinent information, baby.
All the pertinent information. I go by Nenjah Nycist. I am a recording artist, producer, and engineer. And can I add entrepreneur to that as well? That's who I am. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Look at that. Look at that. So you're an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
Sir, who walked in behind me? So I haven't ever used that on this show, and it went over well. So an entrepreneur. What are you doing? Makes you an entrepreneur.
Right now, I'm in my studio that I record myself and other artists from Brooklyn. Well, from all over, but mostly from Brooklyn.
Oh, cool. I was just going to ask whereabouts you were. So you're in Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
Shout out Brooklyn. Now, have you got any? Are you good doing any merchandising, anything like that?
Definitely doing merchandising. I'm releasing an album a month up until, well, I'm just releasing the album a month. I have a really huge project coming out in February where I'm releasing a comic book, an album, a documentary, all packaged into one. So,
wow.
Yeah, just staying busy, you know?
That's a bit unique. I've not heard anyone doing that before. It's always important to explore these different ways of doing it. Can you tell us a bit how that's going to work with the comic book? Is that going to sort of tell the story of the song?
Sure. So it's called 777. Those numbers are angelic and really they really stick home to me. And 5% culture, which kind of came up in New York. 7 is the God number, and 7 is like numerology, and people have to do their Googles, but 7 is a really good number for me. And so I'm a big fan of anime and lo-fi hip-hop. I create lo-fi hip-hop. So I wanted to kind of combine the two worlds because no one has ever really done it before. So I sat down with one of my partners and we created a whole storyline, and I have a really good friend, Chris Fouquet, who he is a phenomenal animator. So he's the art director for the project, and pretty much is a bundle. We have pre-orders going out right now on welcome to 777.com, and it's coming with the album, the instrumentals to the album, the comic book. So it's an original comic book coming with a mini documentary. So this is going to be packed into a USB for the
wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
awesome.
Man.
So people that love like skateboarding, anime culture, lo-fi, it's just the ideal package for them.
The goal, realistically, is to take everyone's money.
Yes.
Well, and there's the next question. How do we get hold of one of these USBs?
Yes.
What have we got to do?
Go to welcome to 777.com, and you scroll down. You can watch the trailer for the project itself. It's an animated trailer, really dope. Created by my man Chris, and you scroll down and you can pre-order it. And so it comes as a bundle so this is for like the super fans. So it comes as a bundle and there's no separate thing. It also comes with a mask as well because we're in COVID times.
Everyone needs a mask.
Yes.
You know, I bought a sewing machine for my girlfriend's daughter, and one of the things that it came with was a pattern to make a mask. So everything is going to all this, and I'll tell you, at the end of this whole thing, we're gonna find out we may never find out, but just how much dang money the plexiglass makers made and the mask manufacturers made.
Yes.
A lot.
A lot of money.
A lot.
A lot. They're eating very well right now.
Yes. So, talk to me and Dan about some of the different folks that you work with, and give us some shout outs to some people that our listeners and viewers can go check out.
For sure. So I work with a lot of individual artists. Right now, on my personal artistry, I'm working with, excuse me, my manager, Eddie Deuce. He helped me facilitate this interview, so big shout out to him.
Yes, Eddie's fantastic.
Eddie.
Yeah, big shout out to Eddie. Man, I really it's so many names. Big shout out to my man Wolfman. Big shout out to Chris, who's he is, in charge of all the art for the next project. Big shout out to my homeboy Sum Total, who's a phenomenal producer. And we're dropping the album on the 29th. So it's a lot, and big shout out to everybody that's just supporting,
Cool.
That's fantastic. So, the comic book idea, are you the one behind the comic book, or did you bring someone in to do the comic book?
Both. So I am behind the comic book in terms of the story and the characters. And big shout out to my guy Soon, who helped me kind of come up with the storyline. But it's really loosely based off a lot of things in my life, and it's gonna be a series. So it's not just one comic book. It'll lead to many other projects and comic books. But I had the idea. Chris has done animation for us before in the past, really really phenomenal work. And I was just like, man, I need you to be the art director for this project. And he's like, of course. So we just sat down. We wrote out the entire storyline, and he really just made it come to life. And it was phenomenal because our chemistry is really good. And for example, for the trailer, if you guys check it out on the website.
Yes.
I sent him the music and the dialogue, and he pretty much illustrated everything to that. And I'm like, the way he works is phenomenal, and he's like a very humble, low-key guy, and he actually just animated a video for one of the guitarists from Kiss.
Wow.
Kiss. Yeah. He's the top guy. He's the guy. But
I think I seen that. It might have been something to do with Ace Frehley.
That's exactly who it is.
Oh, wow.
He animated that entire thing. Yep. If you look at the animation and you look on welcome to 777.com, you'll definitely see the resemblance. Yeah. Awesome. It's cool.
Now, I've got to ask, I've never been to Brooklyn. Really want to come over. Okay.
Pull up.
Where do I go to eat in Brooklyn? What would you recommend?
To eat?
Yeah, if I'm coming to want to get something to eat.
He's coming from the United Kingdom. He's coming to Brooklyn.
What kind of foods do you like?
All of it.
All of it.
Come on, it's open ended. It's pretty much New York is really the place to get every type of food that you want. You definitely have to have pizza. You know? pizza. That's the basic. But then there's really good Thai food. We have a spot by us called Bushwick Taco Company. Really good tacos and burritos. Man, it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. Bento boxes, like, you know, it's a plethora of food. So whatever you want, be in the mood for I would say think of a culture or ethnicity or a type of food like that. You know, if you want African food or like, you know,
chicken or something.
You know, Trinidadian food, Jamaican food.
Trinidadian food.
You know? Deliciousness.
Yeah, cool.
That's awesome. Cool. That's fantastic. Well, you have been a treat today, my friend. This has definitely been fun. Before we let you go, how do we get in touch with you and everything online?
Sure. Check out welcome-to777.com. I'm Nenjah Nycist on all streaming platforms. Nenjah Nycist on Instagram as NenjahNycist. I'll say it again. NenjahNycist. I'm a rapper, so you know you got to spell it differently than actually how it actually is.
That's amazing. You're one of the first guys on this show to bring that up. Thank you.
You know, we just gotta, you know, English is meant to be messed with, so that's what we do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you Americans are great at that, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure. You ever watch Battle Rap? Perfect. Watch Battle Rap. Battle Rap takes a whole new toll on the English language, and like, wait, how did you make that word mean something else? It's actually genius.
Yeah,
you know, but
enough.
That's another conversation.
It is. Well,
I appreciate you guys for having me, though, man.
Yes. You can hear us on kjagradio.com each and every Sunday. Also, 990 WBOB out there in Rhode Island, of all places. And you can also find us on iHeartRadio. And Danny, how do they listen to us in the United Kingdom, my man?
They can hear the show again on Fridays on our drive time hour between 5 and 6 p.m. on Leicester 107.5 FM.
Amazing. So, yeah. Well, we are going to stick in some of your music in the United Kingdom version, and I appreciate it. I've already gotten it over to Danny, and we will get your stuff on the air. Thank you, my friend.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you, man. And so for our final guest, our